can each of you share an example of how you encourage authentic representation in the media or on social media? And so we'll begin with Brianna.
Yeah, I'm very intentional in what I share online. If you follow me on social media, I'm not very active on it. It just stresses me out. But I made a promise to myself back when I first joined that I would be honest about my life as a disabled woman. I wouldn't hide things. I wouldn't pretend it all away. I wouldn't just post the, sunshine pictures in California. I would be honest. And, day-to-day life, it is really hard being honest about where I'm at, especially in my career and my publishing journey. But every time I am, people are just so kind to me, and they show up and they support me. And that just reminds me that when I'm authentic, even if it's kind of scary, it gives people the encouragement to be their own true selves.
Spaces, I think, is a great example of, authentic representation. That the song in the video, it was created by people with SMA, so it came from our community. It highlighted the video, showed all of us, on display, leading really cool lives. And so I think that's like the prime example. It showed that it can come from the disabled community, the SMA community, and be like really great quality, excellent quality. So that's one. I also too, whenever I get the chance to be on, camera, whether it's print or acting, I always try to display my disability. So I'll ask, hey, can I go grab my cane so you can see that, and so I always try to put that, on display. And then a few years ago, I was just doing an Instagram post and I came up with this hashtag, disabled dudes do it best. So I try to do that too, just to promote the culture, so.
I love that. And I have to say, Shane and I absolutely loved working on Spaces. And, I think it's not just important to the SMA community because it's an amazing song, but it really did celebrate the lives of people with SMA. So that was an amazing thing to work on. And, Shane and I, in whatever projects we're doing, we always try to hire and work with disabled, creatives and professionals because that's so important.
I try to encourage authentic representation by just being myself, like just showing up, showing my life without, like I used to be really self-conscious about, putting myself out there and telling my story. But just seeing people like you guys, like just encourage me to be authentic and give people that encouragement and empowerment. So just being myself on social media, just being a mom, a disabled mom, that's me.